Najee Harris in the backfield on 2nd down and 8. The handoff on the jet sweep, and the handoffs to Calvin Austin. And Austin gets tackled right away, so a good start here defensively. And we've seen the 2s and 3s for the Falcons play well so far this preseason, but it's the first time they're going up against somebody's 1s.
What a great opportunity if you're a guy who wants to prove you belong and you're going against the 1s of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if you can go out there and play sound, solid football and make a big play here and there, like on this 3rd down, now you're giving yourself an incredible chance.
3rd and 5. Can this Falcons defense get off the field, force a 3 and out? Pickett for the shotgun. Taking a shot down the sideline, completes the pass. Deontay Johnson with the long completion from Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, and Breon Borders is the guy I just talked about in the open, having to be a guy that makes plays on the outside. This is a really good thrown ball by Kenny Pickett. Drops it into the bucket, but he beats Borders off the line of scrimmage and creates that separation. Borders has to play better. He's one of those guys that's on that bubble, making plays like that does not help his case.
That's a 33-yard completion on 3rd and 5. It's the ball all the way out to the 46 now. Toss to Warren. Warren through the hole. Gets across midfield, and he's taken down at the 48 of Atlanta. Atron Brooks with a tackle. Let's take a look at this.
Clark Phillips coming up and doing a good job of beating his block. Misses the tackle there. Hellum's coming out of the secondary to deliver the hit to get the ball carrier on the ground. We'll see if this defense can play a little more discipline. There's some big holes opening up along that offensive front.
2nd down and 4 here for the Steelers. Harris takes the handoff up the middle through a big hole again. He's got the 1st down. And guys, if you can, talk to me right now about what it's like, the difference between the starters in the NFL versus the 2s and 3s.
Well, I think you got to be honest. I mean, you watch this gaping hole here, and he just overruns it. And that's Jalen Hawkins right there in the hole, overruns it. He's gone with the man coverage. He falls back in on the play, but once again, too many yards on that play for the Falcons defense. But it's going to be a difference between the 1s and 2s. It's the reason why you got backups and starters, but you got to be able to hold up.
Handoff again to Harris. Got hit in the backfield and stood up. And he's going to maybe gain a half a yard.
Hellums did a nice job there of coming off the edge and finding a way to cause some traffic in the background. He's all over the field. Coach Arthur Smith has talked all training camp that Hellums has shown exactly what he showed at Alabama. They showed why they picked him in the 7th round. He's doing the same things he did for the Crimson Tide here all preseason long for the Falcons.
2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Pickett down the near sideline, and that ball is hauled in. George Pickens with the reception, 35 yards against Natron Brooks.
Yeah, just an unbelievable throw and catch here, giving your guy a chance to go up and get it. And Brooks is in his hip pocket. He's got good coverage here. Watch, he doesn't panic at the top. And you're going to watch and see if he gets 2 feet in down here.
8th play of the drive coming up. 1st and goal. Najee Harris able to get in for the touchdown. Steelers faithful have made their way here to Atlanta.
We go back to the catch one more time. Brooks is in good position, but the high point of the ball here, and you see if he gets 2 feet down, definitely looks like it. Steelers went fast and got up to the line. And an easy walk-in touchdown for Najee Harris. But a couple big 3rd down plays there for the Steelers to keep that drive going.
Pickett looked really good. Put the ball exactly where it needed to be several times on that drive. Great throws.
Chris Boswell, extra point is good. 8 plays, 92 yards. Took just over 4 minutes for the Steelers to get 7 on the board.
Hey, come on. Ollie, what's the password? We are on your way. What a Sunday. Got the rings? Hello?
You guys don't look that bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
Being in the wild is best when you're with your family. We do all kinds of different things at camp. Go fish, surf, dive. I think I'll probably be coming out here the rest of my life.
Lowe's knows that fall's shorter days call for bigger deals. Get the most out of your projects by getting the most out of our fall savings now. Shop Labor Day deals under $90 now, in-store or online.
Your chain's off. We can fix it now, and you're done.
Done.
We fixed this toilet. We fixed this toilet on video.
Okay.
Open the front door. Works with Peter and now it's
There you go. All fixed.
Introducing Front Door. Download today to video chat on Expert.
Rated E for everyone. 6'5". 324 couches. 20 carats. All the sauce. In this game, numbers are everything. So call yours.
Experience the NFL like never before. You hear that? It's game time, baby! Woo! Even earn a tunnel walk with your favorite team. Apply for the NFL Extra Points credit card and live your reward.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with an NFL Network up-to-the-minute update. The Texans have named their starting quarterback. Second overall pick, C.J. Stroud, will be leading Houston into Baltimore Week 1 when they face the Ravens. Stroud says he feels blessed to be a starting quarterback in the NFL at such a young age, but reiterated, quote, nothing changes, gotta keep working. Elsewhere, Eagles Pro Bowl pass rusher Hassan Reddick said Monday he's on track to play Week 1 despite undergoing thumb surgery last week. Reddick says he may wear a protective device on his thumb, but doesn't expect it to impact his performance. And with teams required to get down to 53 players by Tuesday at 4 Eastern, some roster moves are starting now. The Colts are releasing former first-round pick Rashad Perriman. The Steelers released 10 players, including veteran LaRaven Clark and Tanner Muse. And Lions rookie quarterback Hendon Hooker will start the year on the non-football injury list. This update is presented by Verizon.
7-0 Pittsburgh leading the Falcons here, just underway. That drive, Kenny Pickett was 3 for 3, 70 yards. A lot of those yards coming on third down. Chris Boswell to kick off. Matthew Sexton is back to return this. Sexton from the goal line. Sexton, one of those guys trying to make this team, and he gets set backwards as he got up to the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 as Taylor Heineke will get the start tonight at quarterback for the Falcons.
Yeah, Taylor Heineke, guy who's been around for a while. You see him in his 6th year right here. He's played in a number of big ball games. Recently at the Washington Commanders has been pretty good this preseason. The reason why they brought him in to help a younger guy like Desmond Ridder, but also be a guy who can step in if you need him.
Godwin Iwebuike in the backfield. He's a bubble guy, and he gets hit in the backfield. Landon Roberts with that tackle for a loss.
Great play by Roberts. Spotting that crease in the offensive line. Defensive line for the Steelers up there just really doing a great job of mauling the offensive front right now, allowing those linebackers to run free.
A loss of 4 on the play now. 2nd down and 14. Heineke pressured, and Heineke goes down. Sacked by T.J. Watt. It's amazing the difference 1 versus 2s and 3s. Wow.
And you got Tyler Babrow playing right tackle. And watch what he does on the inside here. Watch this particular play when he comes off and just oversteps it, and Watt steps inside and makes an easy sack there. He over-pursued a little bit there, and Watt took complete advantage of it.
Now 3rd and 21. And Heineke's pass over the middle is dropped. John Fitzpatrick, one of the tight ends, drops that. So a 3 and out here for the Falcons against the ones of the Steelers. Guys, how rare is it here in week 3 of a preseason to see the ones going in this first quarter?
Every coach has their own philosophy. You know, some guys want to play those starters in week 2. Some want to wait till week 3 to get them ramped up and ready to go for the season. Just in timeout where we can get ones-on-ones tonight with these two coaches' philosophy as the Falcons starters played last week.
Bradley Pinion to punt from his own end zone. Calvin Austin back around his own 45. Pinion has been punting very well as he punts it right to midfield. Here's Austin on the return. Austin across the 30 and great starting field position here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A 42-yard punt, a 21-yard return. DeMarco Helms, one of those bubble guys, makes the tackle on special teams.
Yeah, Steelers do a good job of setting up a wall here. Arcega-Whiteside had a shot at him, and there's your guy, Corey DeMarco Helms, coming up with a big-time tackle there. Well, that looked like it might have had a chance to go all the way, but a nice job of the effort to make this play and coming down with the tackle.
One thing's for sure, that opening drive, the Steelers weren't holding anything back. They went deep and often. We'll see if they try to impose their will in the run game here, or if they just keep going for the jugular.
We just saw a look at Ryan Nielsen, the first-year defensive coordinator here for the Falcons, as Najee Harris catches the pass out of the backfield. And Najee Harris is all the way down to the 13. Mike Jones Jr., who's wearing the green dot right now, he makes the tackle, but a pickup of 16.
Falcons get caught in man coverage here, and it's the perfect call because man coverage is a screen play. And you got 2-3 big offensive linemen out in front of them. A nice job of Mike Jones Jr. just getting him out of bounds there, but after a huge gain again on first down.
Kenny Pickett now 4 for 4 to open up this ball game. Harris takes the handoff, bouncing around inside the 10, down to the 8. And it's Tay Davis with a tackle. Tay Davis, Coy, I know a guy that you're watching tonight.
Tay Davis has been very impressive through preseason. Last week he had added a tackle to an impressive week 2. So he's a guy with Mike Jones Jr. who are going to really be battling for that 4th and 5th linebacker spots on this team.
2nd down and 5 from the 8. Handoff to Warren. Warren has a huge hole, and he jumps, leaps, and he gets across the goal line for the touchdown. An 8-yard run by Jaylen Warren. An incredibly fast start for the Pittsburgh Steelers here against the Falcons.
Yeah, Steelers go split zone right there and cut off the backside, but still leaves a gaping hole. And you see the first player that has contact with the back is his safety right there, and Jalen Hawkins. And he continues to drive his feet and ends up getting in the zone.
Chris Boswell for the extra point. And that's just inside the upright. It was all set up by the punt return. Great starting field position. Ends up in a touchdown.